Hello and welcome back to Cataclysm. Crash days ahead. Good news is there was a recent build update that should have dealt with this problem we've been having with crashing with Cataclysm. So that's very exciting. I think we can continue on. Our last crash happened after we were, I think, somewhere a little bit deeper into West Boylston. Not a whole lot changed, I hope. I think we actually went through this thrift store before. I seem to remember this pretty well. So, not a whole lot changed there. We do have our eyeglasses, right? Nearsightedness, cool. Just making sure about that. We'll pick up a couple things here because there were some goodies like the lantern. How much can the coffee liter hold? 7.5. So it's not as good as it only has a 1 boiling compared to what I'm talking about is right here. It has a level 1 boiling quality, and it looks like it only holds 0.75. Where I think the pot held a little bit more. Yeah, you know what? We'll grab it for fun. We'll just shove a coffee maker in our backpack real quick. But yeah, so I think the changelog for Cataclysm did say something about a fix for a memory issue. Hopefully, that means that the crashing that we've been experiencing is resolved. Knock on wood, knock on whatever you'd like to knock on, praise beep, and all that jazz. I just randomly walked through a car. Okay, fair enough. I hear a little bit of noise to the south. I'm going to avoid that. Lots of noise to the south, so I always want to stay away from where a lot of noisy areas are. Is this someone's pool? We're in a pond. This is the tile here. We're coming up on a road intersection. Now we're all wet, so we're grumpy about that too. We're at someone's house. Let's go ahead and break... What? Did I break the glass? Oh, there was another zombie that I didn't even see here. Hey, side note, here's the pot, and it does have a 2-liter volume compared to the 0.75 of the coffee maker. I might as well go ahead and just drop Ooh, I love burritos. Peanut butter sandwiches? Is it my birthday? Okay, we'll ignore all that. Canning pot. What? Huh. I don't think I've ever seen this before. We're going to grab the canning pot for sure. We're going to have to drop something to make room for it. We're already at our capacity. Let's drop off the coffee maker and the scissors. I think we have scissors at home. As I run away, I'm going to grab this canning pot and take it with me. Ding. What do we have to drop here? What's taking up so much of our inventory? I mean, really, it is the toolbox, probably. Can we do this instead? 0.5, 1.25. I guess it's just a big honking thing. I guess we're gonna have to wield it, is what we're gonna have to do here. So we're running away with the canning pot in our inventory. We're holding that. That means our volume is still open. Our inventory is still open because whenever you wield something, it doesn't count against your volume. I do think it counts against your weight. I'm not sure. Oh, a Treapan. See, that's why checking random bathrooms is really, really useful. You never quite know if you're going to find gummy aspirin or, like, super prescription strength antibiotics in someone's random house. Hello, friend. How are you? Don't mind us. We're just breaking into your home, maybe? Someone else's home? We'll slow to a walk. I always just try to keep a little bit of distance between myself and my zombie friends, but I don't like to run that much. You only need a little bit of separation. So as long as you can either outwalk them or just sprint ahead for a second, you should be good. We're in a scrapyard. Intriguing. I think this is just a little shack here. Oh, this is kind of ugly. We're in an alleyway. Luckily, we got out of that. We're at a diner here. Oh, how about that? What is this? A motorcycle? Has it got any gas in it? I think the controls are shot and the wheels are bad. Anywho. Although I'd love to take the little box off the back. Diner might have some food in the kitchen, so we'll check back here. Yeah, we'll grab some Italian seasoning. We might be able to make something with that. A little bit of salt, a little bit of bread. Some cheeseburgers. That should be some decent calories. Of course, we don't have any water to drink because everything's frozen for the most part right now, which is Just a small minor inconvenience. Ooh, nice. Both nearsighted and farsighted. Well, that's pretty impressive. We'll grab these bifocals. I'm sure they'll come in handy. I'm actually going to... How can I disassemble this from or unload from afar? Unload the thing next to us. Yeah, we're going to unload the flashlight and take the batteries with us because we already have a gasoline lantern, a flashlight, and we are wearing our amp goggles. So we have enough, I think, for the moment to see with. We shouldn't have any more problems there. Never hurts to have a map. They do, when you read them. Let's apply the amp goggles real quick. Okay, so there's nothing right around us. I think we can read this. You use it as an action. So A and the tourist guide. And what it does is add a bunch of extra roads. So this is, you're starting to see the rest of the world now in this map. So everything you see is generated, it's cities, it's somewhere you can go to. This is a pretty large, I mean, if you think about it, we're occupying a tiny little square, and each square could be a building for the most part. So eat up food. That's so cool. I'm so excited about this canner. I'm really curious to see if we can start like preserving food long term with it. All right, we'll continue our home invasion trip here. Again, our overall goal, I hate dogs, is to attempt to get a into a diner, not a diner, sorry, a grocery store, so we can grab the cart. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by shiny zombies here. So yeah, we want to basically get a cart so that we can push it around and get tons of goodies in it, have lots of volume, bring it back home, and then we'll have a cart to use at home. There's a dojo and a furniture store. I love dojos because they have books on martial arts. So I'm going to try to lose this guy around the corner. I'm going to do a little bit of a sprint. I'm going to come all the way back into the dojo. What was next to us? I don't know. What's nice is if you're up against the wall of a building, it tells you what you're next to. So that's a dojo, and we're next to a jewelry store. Not too worried about a jewelry store. Okay, I have been running with my lights on for a bit, but I think it's okay. We have a lot of batteries right now, which we should be able to use if we need to dumb down a bit. Dumb down. I don't even know what phrase I was trying to use. I meant trade down. Trade down the batteries, basically. Take the batteries out of the flashlight and put them in the... Ooh, hey. No, the gi we got currently fits. The gi we got. The gi we stole currently fits. A utility vest is always nice. We'll go ahead and wear the utility vest. That does give us a tiny bit more storage. 3 extra units of storage, pounds or liters. I guess it's volume, basically, so it gives you more space. What I'm looking for are these. The close quarters type. Ooh, hey. This will be nice. This is actually what we're already skilled in. So maybe we can get a couple of skill ups in Taekwondo. That would be really, really nice. Taekwondo can be very strong because it lets you counterattack, I believe. It lets you block with both arms and legs. And it has a really strong reduction in the damage that you get dealt to you. So I like it a lot. We'll grab a random sheath and some sulfuric acid here. Sulfuric. Is this a welder? A nail gun. Well, we'll grab the circular saw and the nail gun. We have to be approaching our weight limit here pretty soon. Yeah, we're actually carrying more heavier things almost than things that fill up our inventory. So we either need to find a vehicle soon, or we need to find our magical push cart. I mean, of course, we can just rotate around. Man, he is a fast zombie. This is a field? It looks like it's not a field. It looks like it's actually a building of some sort. A bar. Was it where we were at? A bunch of nasty cockroaches. Why are we so slow? Maybe because we're weighted down, I guess? What's our walking speed? 110, 109. We are carrying a lot. Maybe our stamina is starting to... You little buggers. I hate these things. We'll try to lose them in a building. There's a restaurant over to the southwest. Did we keep... You know what? Real quick before I forget this, I don't think the autosave... Oh, it did keep it. Okay, I'm going to autosave real quick anyways, or quick save. Southeast, we heard an explosion. Because it was a singular explosion, I'm thinking that that was probably a landmine that just went off. another restaurant, so we're going to go behind the counter and grab... Oh, this is a... Oh, this is a diner. I thought it was a, what do you call it? Like a coffee shop. It's interesting. Hey, more eyeglasses. I'll take as many eyeglasses as I can. I'm sure down the road we're going to have some unfortunate events. I'm gonna be really careful. I think it's across this building here. Oh, a butcher shop. It's slightly inconvenient that we're hearing a bunch of explosions here. I want to see if there's any fresh cuts of meat. Lunch meat, chunk of meat. Oh, yes. This is going to be really, really good for us because meat gives you a ton of calories. What am I... Let's take a look. Let's be really careful. Why is our perception... Is it just because it's night out? Our perception is just absolutely bad. Is terrible. Speed, speed, speed. Huh. Why is our perception... Oh, our perception normally is actually just low. It's only down by 1. Our perception normally is at 8. So it's only down by 1. I still don't know why. Maybe it's because we're using... Well, I bet if we go over to these amp goggles... Does it tell us that it reduces it by 1, maybe? Not quite. I'm not sure what is causing our damage. Yeah. So this sign here is a warning about a minefield. I'm sure there's a reason for having a minefield in a town. We could probably think that this town, you know, they knew they were under attack, basically. So they started to prep everything, drop some mines around, things like that. Okay, we need to start getting back home because our speed is really slow because we're so weighted down with items here. We're almost at our capacity, which means we're going to start draining our stamina as we go. Our amp goggles are almost out. Can we reload these with batteries? Okay, we did reload the batteries. Good. Let's start making our way back east. I don't think we're going to be able to pick up much. So maybe a daytime trip wouldn't be amiss. Another butcher shop? Seriously? Take down the metal butchering rack. I don't think we can carry this with us. It's going to have a lot of weight to it. Oh, there's so much meat, though. We're going to take whatever we can possibly get. Sweetbread, chunks of meat. How much is this putting us over? We're not there yet. I mean, grab what you can here. We're literally loaded down completely as much as possible. We could, of course, drop some things. I want to keep this canner because I've never seen it and I've never used it. Okay, we just now hit our weight limit. What can we drop? We've got a ton of food. I could drop the circular saw. In fact, I will drop the circular saw and the nail gun. Could come in handy. The circular saw more than not. Can we carry this instead and still be okay? We've got we got another 10 pounds to spare now and a little bit more volume. So just dropping the nail gun helped us a lot. So the rest of this is just kind of wasted meat. I think this is like refuse. Uncooked hot dogs, more meat. The reason I like the meat, especially if you can get it frozen, is it does have a long exposure time or a long shelf life once you can cook it. Lots of explosions in the minefield. I think it's attracting more zombies over there, so that means, oh god, a whole pack of dogs. We're getting out of here real quick. I can't outrun a pack of them, so I'm going to try to just... Ooh, a messenger bag. I love messenger bags. They're really nice for storage. They are fairly lightweight. We already have a computer world in our inventory right now. This is not a bad run for us. This is not exactly what we wanted, but I actually wouldn't mind some detergent at some point either. Peanut butter is always good. We'll get some aluminum foil. We don't need a pasta extruder. Sure, we'll wear a little scarf here. Why not? What the heck is that up there? A faux fur hat. Lovely. Ooh, a knit hat, too. Well, this will be really nice if it gets incredibly cold. Let's try to run into this building. I love grabbing sewing kits. Really? Is this sewing kit going to put us over 0.3? Can we drop a particular thing here? Maybe some of these plastic bottles. We'll drop the clock, too. There's no reason to have that. Don't mind some matches at any point because you never know when you're going to run out of important fire-starting materials. Italian cooking, yeah? I don't think we can carry that right now. We're kind of out of book space. Right, so we're making our way. We just have one more block, so to speak, to get through. I'm going to try to do the back road of here, or the back of these buildings, because I want to see what these buildings are in case we need to come back. Another faux fur hat, yeah, sure enough. We'll try to sprint around here. Again, the easiest thing to do when you're trying to lose enemies is run through a house. Now, you might get super unlucky and run into even more enemies, but most of the time, you can get around and get through without too much trouble. Okay, we're starting to get blinds. I think the sun's starting to come up. So we're going to activate the goggles to turn them off. Which means we're... I love that a spider is on top of this fire. I thought it was a turret at first. It's a water cannon from the turret. The giant black widow is not... Ooh. I don't like how many there are. I think you just got webbed. No, apparently not. Alright, let's go through this house. Because just being able to open and close the door makes life easier for you and makes it just slightly harder for the zombies. Because they have to waste away beating on it a couple times. Ooh, these houses, I think... This is a unique house that sometimes spawns... I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but it sometimes spawns with a katana. I don't know if it's like a weird like practice house or something, but it normally comes with some really interesting things. Biodiesel we've already read. Book of Subgenius, which is probably about... No, Subgenius. I have no idea what this is about. Church of the Subgenius. Who knows? Maybe it's like the spaghetti monster. I don't see anything offhand right now, unfortunately. So sometimes this place does have like a display stand and you can find a katana just kind of hanging around. Oh, not a great place for us to be right now. We're going to have to sprint just a smidge. And we're a little overloaded, so hopefully we can make some headway between ourselves and that group of enemies. And we'll go back to walking speed. I think we can avoid a snake. And our walking speed looks like... nope, we wound up getting too close. Let's see if we can outrun this guy. Ooh, sorry, I sprinted way too much and stopped being able to move. We need to grab our scabbard. Whoa, wait a minute. What happened? Hello? Oh, we're okay. I pressed A thinking I couldn't see my armor anymore. Let's get this scabbard. We'll drop the welding pot. We're going to beat the crap out of this zombie for a minute. Oh shit, there's a whole wild pack of dogs. Those get really annoying. I hate that I'm being attacked by a bunch of Labradors. That's like slightly annoying. Like, what did I do to you guys? I think we can mostly fend them off. Maybe. We might have a little bit of trouble here. I'm trying to just not attack too much and not move so we can regain some stamina if we have to move here pretty quickly. Also, I believe it's harder to hit when your stamina is low, so you're not getting, you know, you're a little bit tired, and that comes into the calculation. So what I'm just trying to do is stay still, wait for them to come to me, you know, stand my ground and take some stabs as they come near. Eventually, we should damage them enough that they're going to die or go away. Now, this actually wouldn't be bad to come back and grab the meat from them if we butcher them. All right, the other one died, and the other one ran away when the other two died. Okay, we'll wait for our health to go back up, or our stamina. We're just across, or actually we're just south of the mansion. Correction. Let's put the sword back in the scabbard. We'll pick up... What ripped here? Crap, did we lose our backpack? Because we just dropped everything. Is there like a messages? View message log. We'll have to scoot up a bit. Broadsword. Yeah, probably during that fight, our backpack just got destroyed. I hate that happening. Yeah, your rucksack is completely destroyed. We lost everything on the ground here. No big deal. I mean, it's kind of a big deal. It's just mild inconvenience. We're going to have to come back here and grab this unless one of these... they don't. So, that's fine. We are okay. We're only a little bit chilly. We're not having, you know, frost. We're not frostbite or anything yet. There's a bunch of giant slugs. What the hell? What in the hell is this? I don't think I've ever seen this before. Are you spitting at me? Oh, God. That's terrible. Well, we're gonna move away from that. Hope it doesn't chase us too far. I'm gonna try to pull it away from the house. Oh, you're a fast mother, aren't you? Are you kidding me? We have to fight a mutated giant slug for no reason? Okay. I'm gonna grab the broadsword out. We're gonna have to charge in here because we really don't want him to get a lot of range shots off. Ugh, we're in the middle of acid. This is not good for our legs, guys. Oh, please just die, you bastard. Is it looking rough at all? Can I tell how it's looking? It's lightly injured. Shit. Okay, we have to run. Oh my god, we're gonna die to a stupid slug. Are you serious? Our legs have been completely burned off. This is it. Our story ends with us dying. After all of this effort, we wind up dying to an acid slug. I'm shell-shocked, you guys. I'm literally shell-shocked right now. And I'm gonna roll with it because that's exactly what this game is about. You think you're doing so good, and in 3 seconds, you get killed by a giant slug, apparently. So yeah, maybe next time we have some kind of a range skill, along with our fancy pants taekwondo. Wow, that is annoying. 78 kills. The beep has lasted 4 days. Not too bad. So we'll leave a message for the next person to come into this area. Wow, what a bugger. I've never seen a slug before, so I'm thinking, I mean, obviously acid's not great, but as soon as it started outpacing us, I guess the only other choice would have been to sprint into the house or around the house, because we don't want it tearing through the house, and try to get a weapon or something like that. But that's you know, life lessons. You get a little bit of learning going. And this isn't the end of this playthrough by any means. I mean, this is the end of this character. That is what it is, though. What did we wind up killing? We got a lot of collies. We killed 51 zombies. That's not too shabby. 78 kills. We'll see how we do next time around. So we still have some time left of this episode. While we mourn the loss of our friend, let's set up the next episode.